What's up, Gamer Nation? SKS here. I know it's been a while since you all have seen my face. I apologize for that. I've not streamed for probably 2 weeks or so. There's just been an awful lot going on. I'm doing the small camera right now because I don't know. I just felt like I'd do this. My mind's not in the right place. I'll just be honest with you all. There's just been tons of stuff going on. If you're on Discord, you know that I've not even been on there as much as I normally am. For about the past 2 weeks, my mom's been really bad sick. I wanted to come out and say that ahead of time. It got to the point where she got an infection that's set up in her body. Most of y'all know that my mom's a double amputee, and she had some infection start up. So we took her to the hospital. She got admitted, and we were sitting there at the hospital. Well, I was the one who was up there, and she was like, "Oh, you can go home. You can go home. Everything's fine. They're gonna do a surgery tomorrow and clean out the infection and probably put a wound back on, and all this." And then I want to say I got home, took a shower, and I got a phone call, and they're like the hospital's asking for this password and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I don't have a password. I was like, here's my mom's name, here's her birth date, here's her social security number. And they're like, well, we guess we could tell you. And they start out with, well, we brought her back. And that's kind of when the week flipped upside down. Evidently, my mom had went into cardiac arrest because of the infection and some other stuff. And they'd use CPR to bring her back. Luckily, they didn't have to shock or anything like that, but it was a serious moment and it was a very lucky moment and a very blessed moment. And I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but I guess the thought is my brother and I had really got onto mom, I want to say the day before, because her leg was hurting and she was trying to wait to go to an appointment. And we said, you can't mess around with infection. Go to the hospital. They'll admit you and they'll put meds into you, and then the doctor come see you there. And she did that. So that was the day she went up there, and they admitted her, and she was in the hospital. And why is that good? Is because if she would have been home and her heart did that, she wouldn't be here today. It would just so happen that a nurse had walked in the room as soon as it happened and started, doing CPR and called Code Blue and all that stuff. And they said she just woke back up, and I was like, why is all these people in my room? And they said that, that's just not common. So, maybe my mom's maybe I know where I get my stubbornness from. But she's been in the hospital probably for a week and a half. She got out yesterday. No. Yeah, yesterday by the time you all see this. And she's going to have to go to rehabilitation because the infection got so bad that she's going to have to go to a rehabilitation center, and she's going to have to get infusions of infection medicine and all this other stuff because, I kid you not, her stack of prescriptions was like that thick. So the good news with that is it's in the town that I live. The bad news is just everything else that's going on at the same time. I'm trying to... mom has to be number one. Number two was trying to close on my house, which has just been a disaster. I know I've updated you all on the Twitch streams about that. And we went to close today, and the woman who owns the house just hadn't moved out yet. I guess she was just thinking she could do it at her own time and thought that I would go ahead and pay her all this money, and then she could just move her stuff out when she wanted. And so we had to delay that. So if I had to think about one good thing that happened this past week, besides my mom, still being alive, I don't know if I could tell you anything besides me that I'm still walking and breathing. And I know right now I look like a meth addict, with my face myself. I went to the... I almost said orthodontist. Good Lord. This is where I'm at, everybody. Leave in the comments below on a range of 1 to 10 how crazy you think I am right now. I went to the dermatologist 2 days after my mom had her little escapade, because that's when I had an appointment scheduled for 2 months. I don't know how dermatologists are in your area, but it's very selective on appointments, and they're always way down the line. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, you need to go. Just get everything checked out. Everything will be fine." And I walk in and they're like, "Oh yeah, I don't like that spot. And I don't like that spot. I don't like that spot." So, I had to get all these little spots cut off my face. My beautiful, beautiful face. This is the money getter. I know, I know. How will he ever stream? That's the real reason why I'm not streaming, is because I look like this. But I I thought surviving the aftermath was just a game that I was putting up on YouTube, but it's been my life the past 2 weeks, and I kind of just wanted you all to be aware of that I've not like ran away. I've got another episode of Texas State ready to go. I've not slept a lot. I've had to run, take care of mom. Uh, it's just been, I've got home, and normally when I have energy to do that stuff, like I know it's just a few. I've worked one day in the past week, because just like I said, everything else is going on, and it's just I haven't had the chance to do anything. The only reason that I'm filming this now is because we're kind of in that lax period where I took mom home yesterday, the day before, yeah, yesterday, and from the time y'all watch this, and got her home, and then I got back, and I've just got a little bit of energy, and I was like, I got to let the Gamer Nation know what's going on. The SKS populace, know what's going on. So I've not ran off. I've not retired. I didn't hit the lottery and I went away. I've just life. Getting older, for you youngins out there watching, getting older and taking care of your parents and watching them go down bad paths where it's not their fault and they're just sick. It sucks. Like, I don't know how I could ever prepare any of you for that. And some of you who are older and stuff have already went through this, and you realize, yeah, that sucks. I completely understand. So that's kind of where we're at. I mean, I'm still here. But over the course of the next, I really want to try to stream one day this weekend that's coming up. I don't know how long. I may even just get on there and play Call of Duty just to talk to you all, because I miss you all berating me. I I know that sounds bad, but maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. But if you are just a YouTube viewer, I've got the link to Twitch right there. You need to come follow me and come join us. It's more of the off the cuff type stuff. It's more real life too, I think. On YouTube videos, you try to put out that production quality, it's like, but yeah, with real life here, everything's had to go on the back burner. And I know this is probably just me rambling, but I was sitting there talking to my realtor, and I graduated high school with her, and we were talking about these things, and she's just like, when we went to the house, because you have to do a walkthrough and you sign off on it saying, oh yeah, they didn't destroy anything when they're moving out and stuff. But it's like, the garage was full. All the bedrooms are full. The only thing they'd moved out was like a bed and maybe the couch. And she's like, this isn't the way buying your first house is supposed to be. And I was like thinking, I didn't want to tell her because I didn't want her to think about like how pathetic my life is. And I'm just like, this is how every significant moment in my life has went. Birthdays, Christmases, high school graduation, when my parents had divorced. There's just always an added layer of just some kind of drama or some kind of outside interference that just coats these events. And it's just, to this point in my life, I've just become, you always hear, oh, guys put walls up and things like that. I think we're beyond the wall. I think Spaceballs, with that planet that had the protective layer around it. That's probably me when it comes to like holidays and big things and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they always say you're getting prepared for something worse, and I hope not, because it's just been. I'm pretty strong on a lot of things up to this point, so I don't know. I mean, just giving you all like an example, not to feel sorry for me, but my biggest birthday the last 2 years has been getting on stream with you all and you all sending messages like where I've had family sick and things like that or people arguing. I've not went out with my family for my birthdays. I've come home and streamed with you all, and you all brought that happiness to me. So again, I don't know what that says about me, but also just noticed that the camera is like off centered on the SKS Plays. But you know what? That's we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna do it live. Um, so yeah, I think I've covered everything. Taking care of mom, trying to close on the house. I'm not I've not walked away, so don't freak out. Um, I'll have some episodes of NCAA coming up. We've got one game left in the regular season and then a bowl game, hopefully. Surviving the Aftermath, I think I'm going to let it get an update or a patch or two before I get on there. And then I'm actually working on another game to fill the void. Something that I played a long time ago, but it's come a long way patch-wise, and I think it's completely finished now. So I want to try to take a stab at that, and it will be a long-term series. But like I said, on streaming right now, I don't know where I want to go until I get moved. Once I get moved, I can start doing things on stream more normally, but I get to get away from Spectrum and get some fiber optic internet. But I don't know how long that'd take to get hooked up in the house. I thought I would get started on all that stuff this week, or this weekend, excuse me. And obviously that's just not happened. So you can see boxes back here where I've started. This was the last room I was going to start boxing before I started moving stuff. But now I'm going to have to move on this room because I've got my nephew's going to come stay with me for a while he works in town. And then my dad, I'm going to have both of them. My dad, of all people, is going to come stay. And he's going to paint my new house. The inside of it, when I get to go with my dad, which this is going to be awkward, and pick out paints and colors. And he's going to do it. He said, I'm going to send you to work and I'm going to paint and do it over 2 or 3 days. And it'll be a father-son thing. And I'm like, but I'm not even going to be there. And he said, that's the best father-son moments. And I was like, well, we've had a lot of those since I was like 17. And then he gave me that look like, well, that's not nice. But, you know, that's a divorce joke, everybody. But, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know where to go from here on this talk. This is SKS. I hope you enjoyed my little SKS talk. Yeah. I didn't make this video for anybody to feel sorry or anything like that. I just wanted y'all to know, you know, life happens, and I've had a few of those moments. But I just wanted you all to be involved in that because a large part of like my social circle is like you have your real life friends, but then I've also got everybody I talk to on Discord and everything, and the viewers like you, and you all are important. So I would say, and this is going to sound weird, a lot of you are probably more up to date on my life than people in my family. And that's probably a dynamic that they probably need to do some kind of sociological study on life of how some people have internet friends that probably care more about them than people they see every day at work and in life and family and siblings and cousins and stuff. I mean, I still look at some of the people I added on WoW, World of Warcraft on Facebook, and 2 of them I talk to all the time. You know, they've got kids and get married. One's a pastor now, which was hilarious. He was a priest in the game, which just worked out. And then, but then one of them, he's been offline for the longest time, and it always makes me worry because I'm just like, you just don't know. So yeah. Okay, I've rambled long enough. I'm going to stop this video before I get too sappy and get too down. As one of my friends said, it's like, you need to go get a drink. And it's like, I just bought a house, or I'm getting ready to. I can't really afford a drink right now. So, yeah. Hopefully, I can have some better news in the oncoming days and such. And hopefully I can stream here again. Because, like I said, even if it's just for a couple hours, I think that will help a lot. And I'm going to try not to just break down here. And just, let everything else pass by. But as always, thank you all for watching. Leave comments, hit that like button, all that good, fun, YouTubey stuff that we're supposed to promote and do. But just thanks you all for being there. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.